It would be great, like I said, to understand a little bit more about you, your journey, and what you do.
So I started off life as a medical doctor and sort of got, I did an MBA and went into management consultancy, but I got catapulted into the world of learning disability by the birth of my oldest daughter, who's, she's 31 now, and she unfortunately had group B strep meningitis and septicemia and arrested at birth, and has quite extensive brain damage from that. She's got cerebral palsy, very severe visual impairment, and a learning disability as well. So when eventually I went back into the workforce, because I had to take off quite a number of years, I have subsequent children as well, I went into the world of learning disability, and I've worked as a CEO for provider organizations for the last 15, 20 years. And it's been an amazing journey. I mean, the way disability's changed in that time is incredible. So that's been very exciting. And at the organizations I was at, I was able to really improve educational standards and opportunities, further education. We started a supported employment program, and we got people really living inclusive lives. What really saddened me was that the people that we had living in supported living and independent living had nothing to do all day long. And I really could see a model where you know, the person, if they needed support all the time, the person with support could actually do a job. We did a lot in the organizations I was at to try and promote employment, but our efforts got stuck. You know, a lot of them were tokenistic or volunteering, and they never moved on. You know, the social enterprises we were running was fantastic activity for individuals, but they weren't getting paid. You know, and it's not, money doesn't always make a difference, but it's having it's important, and I've realized that it is important for individuals. And so when I had the opportunity, I was very lucky, because I met up with a fantastic foundation called the Morris Hatter Foundation, and they were very aligned in my vision of what I was trying to do. And so they've supported me on the journey to set up Employable as an enterprise. And our kind of sole intent was to sort of prove this point that people, that our belief is that anybody with a learning disability or any autistic individual who wants to work can work and should work, but it requires the right support and the right surroundings. And you know, that's what I've set out to do. And in particular, there are quite a lot of government programs and different programs out there, but they exclude so many people, you know, and a lot of people get through them and still don't land up in jobs. You know, there've been too many training programs over the years, and so our intent was really to fill that gap and to meet the needs of people whose needs weren't being met elsewhere.